Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Kat Meffan, your yoga teacher for the day. Welcome back if you're here every week, and thank you for joining me again for another session. So I'm gonna be honest with you. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It's already about like 28 degrees outside. And it's hot, hence the shorts. So we're not gonna be doing a power flow today. No, you had the workout last week. So if you're in the mood for a power session, then head back to my videos and you will see all of the power flows that I've done the previous weeks. Today, we are taking it really nice and deep into a stretchy flow. So even those of you that are advanced in your practice, we're gonna be getting deep into our stretches. So stay here. For those of you that are slightly newer to your practice, do not worry, because there will always be modifications. So let's get started. Just come to a comfortable seated position, close off the eyes, roll the shoulders back, feel the shoulder blades travel down the spine, grow tall through the crown of the head, and ground down through all parts of the body connected to the mat or connected to your block. Just feeling into the breath. Observing the breath, just watching the breath. And let's just take a few more shoulder rolls backwards. Really trying to feel those shoulders soften. Taking the head towards the right side. Through center, and then looking over to the left side. Back to center, nice big inhale, and we'll sigh it all out through the mouth. Smile. You can flutter open the eyes if you want to. If not, you can keep them closed. You're going to take the left hand towards the right leg and find a little twist here. So just saying good morning or good afternoon or good evening to your twist. Seeing how that feels. So for me, it's early in the morning, so my twist is quite tight. So just easing into that. Now I'm tapping into my Ujjayi breath. With each exhale, feeling my twist go a little bit deeper, around to the other side. And coming back to center, nice. Just taking the block away if you were using one, coming over onto all fours. Making sure the wrists, elbows, shoulders are stacked nicely. On an inhale, lifting the chest. Exhaling, drop the head round the spine. Inhale, find lift. Exhaling, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Coming back to neutral, opening out with this right leg, placing the right foot back. You can pivot on the left knee a little bit to give you a little bit more balance space, and then open the right hand. Oh, it feels such a nice stretch. So feeling that diagonal line all the way from the right foot up to the right fingertips. Opening through the side body. Maybe even opening the chest a little bit more, taking that right arm back, finding a little baby back bend. Coming back to neutral, reset. And then we'll take the other side. So left foot comes out, left arm reaches up. Find that diagonal line, that really nice long line of the stretch. And then opening if you wish, turning it into a little heart opener. And coming back to center. Oh, that felt great. Walking those knees away a bit, coming down to extended puppy. So bum goes high up into the sky. Shoulders, armpits come down towards the mat. So trying not to, this one's a tricky posture because it does feel quite good to kind of almost let go and flare the ribs and feel into the spine. But really, today I want us to focus on this opening through the armpits, through the shoulders. So we don't actually need to be dropping through the belly or flaring the ribs. So you can keep the core switched on and work through the shoulders. Those of you living in a slightly more open body, coming up to the fingertips, finding a bit more space. Slowly from here, spread through the fingers, tucking under toes, come to find a downward facing dog. So maybe starting to pedal out the feet here, slowly moving in a way that feels good for you. Just bear with me while I change microphone situations. So just pedaling out through the feet, maybe a shake and nod of the head. On an inhale, let's come up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees while you're up on the toes. Feel the thighs if they can, connect with the belly. Then start to push the heels down towards the earth. And then peeling the belly away from the thighs. Let's try that again 2 more times. Inhale, come up to the toes. Exhale, belly to thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, draw those heels down. Inhale up to toes. Exhale, belly to thighs. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to draw those heels down. Thighs come away, nice. On your inhale, step right foot forward, right foot on the outside of the right hand. Either just staying here or coming up onto the ball of the right foot, opening this right arm, moving down into the groin and opening through the chest. Slowly releasing, placing right hand down. Now dropping the back knee down. Option again of staying up here if this is enough for you, or coming down to the forearms for our lizard. So opening through that right knee. And if you want to, you could take that right hand onto the right knee and take that gaze up to the sky, just making sure the ankle and the knee and the toes stay in one straight long line so you're not collapsing through the ankle. Coming back to this front position in the body, you can press up to the hands here. Foot just coming in a little bit as you bend in the back knee. So that left knee is bent in. And then you're going to turn towards the right leg. See if you can take the right hand onto the left foot and come in for a quad stretch. So I know I did say deep. Now your left heel does not need to be on your bum or anything. Just see if you can reach it. Gently adding a little bit of pressure here. If this is way too intense, you can just ease off that quad stretch and just stay in the hip opener. Slowly releasing, place both hands down, tuck under the back toes, push up off that back leg, swing right leg around. Come to find your downward facing dog and reset. On your inhale, peeling the body forward, stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand, staying off that back knee to begin with. If you want to, coming up to the ball of the left foot and opening that left arm all the way up, opening through the chest, shining that heart upwards. I have a wall in my way of my expressive fingers. Slowly releasing all the way down, dropping the back knee down now, and coming down for lizard. So you can stay up on the hands if that feels better for you, or coming down to the forearms. Again, opening through that that left knee. You can tell it's early in the morning. Maybe finding a little bit of movement here. And then if it feels good to, left hand to left knee, open out a little bit more. I'm really sorry if there's a moth that keeps going past the front of the camera. It was so hot last night we had the windows open, and now there seem to be a couple of moths in the house. They're just flying in front of the camera, so I apologise. Okay, so easing off of the twist now, either just staying in lizard or coming up onto the hands, just heel toe that left foot in a little bit, and then bending that right foot. Right foot, left arm reaches back. See if you can take the left hand to the right foot. And then drawing that heel in towards the bottom. Try and stay open through the chest. Working into the breath, inhales and exhales. Slowly, slowly easing off. Place both hands down, tuck under the right foot. Shift that left foot all the way back, downward facing dog. Just reconnect with the breath here. And then start to walk the hands back towards the feet. Take a nice big inhale, lift the chest, connect the two peace fingers around the big toes, and as you exhale, forward fold, elbows coming out to the side, create space in the shoulders. Shifting that weight towards the balls of the feet. On your next inhale, take a little lift, and then as you exhale, try and lengthen through the torso, through the spine, and then coming a little bit deeper, even if it's just like a millimeter deeper, just finding a little bit more depth. Two more breaths. And last one. On an inhale, release the hands, come to the fingertips, and then let's exhale and just heel toe those feet out to the side. Come down to Malasana, or yogic squat. Hands to heart center, lift through the chest. Maybe closing off the eyes, finding a little wiggle. Using those elbows on the inside of the knees to kind of help open through the knees a little bit, through the hips. And then take those fingertips down, see if you can walk the hands forwards. See how that feels. Let the head hang heavy. Walking all the way back up to Malasana. Okay, you're gonna walk those hands all the way forwards, come to find your downward facing dog. You're gonna sweep your right leg up into the sky, open through the hips. You can bend that top knee if it feels good. Try and stay strong in the shoulders. We don't want to collapse into the shoulders just because we're getting a good hip opener. If you'd like to, stepping that right foot all the way over, lift the chest, lift the heart, come to find wild thing. Holding here. And then bringing that right leg all the way back up. And then feed the right knee through to the right wrist. Come down for pigeon. So popping a block underneath the right bum cheek if you need it. Lifting through the chest. And then on your exhale, finding a little forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. Closing off the eyes. On your inhale, maybe lifting slightly, and exhale, see if you can find a little bit more depth, a bit more length. I say depth, but really we're looking for length in the spine, and that will in turn give you that depth. On an inhale, come to lift all the way up. Spread through the fingers, tuck under the back foot. Bring that right foot all the way back, downward facing dog. Sweeping left leg high up into the sky now. Again, strong through the shoulders, spreading through the fingers. Option of opening that hip, bending the left knee. Holding here. And now if it feels good to, taking that left foot all the way over, coming to find your wild thing. Lift the heart. On your next inhale, unraveling, coming back to your three-leg dog. And then slowly feeding left foot all the way through for pigeon. Setting it up, finding any blocks or anything that you might need. Lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Again, take an inhale, just ease out of the stretch, and then as you exhale, find length. On an inhale, lifting all the way up, spread through the hands, tuck under the back foot, push through those hands and walk it back to a downward facing dog. From here, from your downward facing dog, we're just gonna casually and gracefully step it through to a seated position, coming for a forward fold, a Paschimottanasana. If you need to sit yourself up on a block, by all means do. Legs are long, feet flex, strong through the legs. Inhale, find length in the torso. Exhale as we hinge at the hips. And it's the belly that draws towards the thighs rather than the head trying to get towards the knees. So finding that forward fold, closing off the eyes. One more breath here. On your next inhale, start to lift the body all the way up. Bend in those knees. Slowly bringing yourself all the way down to the mat. Okay, your option for relaxation, you can just stay here with the knees bent in, feet at the outsides of the mat, and let the knees drop together. You could take the soles of the feet together, open through the hips, or you could take a traditional Shavasana. Wherever you end up, just closing off the eyes, making a bit of space for the shoulders. Just taking a few breaths to melt down, relax from our practice. Slowly, just bringing a little bit of feeling back to the fingers and the toes. You are more than welcome to stay in your relaxation for as long as you wish. Those of you ready to ease on out of it, making your way up to a comfortable seated position. You could rolling over to one side if that feels good. However you get there, just slowly, mindfully moving through the body and come to that seated position, hands at heart center, closing off the eyes. Grow tall through the crown of the head, ground down through all parts of the body connected to the mat. Take a moment to dedicate your practice to somebody that you love, somebody that needs your energy, your passion. Namaste. Thank you all so much for flowing with me today. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but there are like so many birds around this morning because I'm filming so early, and it's such a nice soundtrack to practicing. So hopefully if you could hear that, then you enjoyed that too. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you're feeling nice and open, especially in the lower body. I will see you next Sunday for another flow. Much love. Bye bye.